Hey you all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Shani, and I am so thankful for you all for tuning in, all your comments, your emails, your DMs, you subscribing. If you're not, go ahead and do so. I appreciate y'all so much. As you can see, today I am in my daiquiri shop, all right, recording because I have some great information for you all, and I kind of wanted to demonstrate a few things, so today I decided to record it here. So this is not going to be a long video, so let's jump straight into it, okay? Well, over this summer I went to Puerto Rico and I had an amazing time, and of course, you know, I got to get my drink on because I'm on vacation. And the first thing that caught my eye were these pineapples that they were making. And I was like, ooh, I gotta have one of those. They look so good. It feels so good outside. You know, I'm walking down the sidewalk, you know, feeling myself, feeling good on vacation, letting my hair down, in my little swimsuit walking around. So I'm like, yeah, give me a pineapple bowl. And I was noticing, you know, how they make their drinks. So it was a little different than what I have seen before. In just a few minutes, I'm going to show you all how they make their drinks. So, you know, as the next day go on, you know, I start to see different little like carts and shopping centers selling these pineapples and these yard cups. And I noticed they all make their drinks the exact same way. So at first, you know, I don't really care. I'm just like, just give me a drink. But then after I noticed, we go into restaurants, walking down the sidewalks, going into bars. I'm like, oh, this is how they make them. Okay. So, you know, we are in Puerto Rico. It's a lot of stuff that, you know, is different than here. So, and that's fine, because when I go places, I like to experience the culture and see different things. But with me being a daiquiri shop owner, I just couldn't help but to notice how they were making their drinks. So it kind of rung a bell after like the 5th drink, like, hey, they're not making these drinks right. And I was floored. I was like, wow. And they're charging like $15, $20 to $40 depending on the cup size for these drinks, calling them frozen daiquiris. And I'm like, absolutely not. I was just completely blown away. Also, I noticed that in Puerto Rico that, you know, they start their nightlife, or really just activities in general, the opposite time that we start here in Houston, for sure. So, you know, typically by like 10 o'clock, you out the house having your outing for the night. Nothing starts over there till almost midnight, it seemed like. So, and people are out until like 4 or 5 o'clock in the mornings. The clubs are open later. They're selling drinks later. People are starting their nightlife later. Like, it was completely different than what I'm used to. You know, by the time midnight, 1 o'clock roll around, I'm ready to go back to the hotel to go to sleep. So I'm like, oh my gosh. So it was like completely different. And one of the major things that really stuck to me is that they're selling drinks until like 6 o'clock in the morning. You still seeing people walk around with these pineapple bowls. And so I'm like, wow. And so if you're just selling pineapple bowls like this 10, 11 o'clock in the day all the way until 6 o'clock in the morning, my God, think about how much money you've made. You know, because that's all I saw people walking around with are these pineapple bowls. And like I said, they're $15 each. So they're making a lot of money over there. But you could be making a lot more money if the quality was a little bit better. You know, and I know people are going to buy because it's cute. But if they knew that they could specifically come to you and actually feel the drink, because see, that was my problem around my 5th drink of having a frozen drink in Puerto Rico. I wasn't feeling it. Everybody who know me know I like to feel my drinks. I like to taste my alcohol. And I couldn't. I was like, this is juice. It's hurting my stomach because it's too sweet. And I couldn't get with that. So I was really amazed for how they were doing things. So I'm going to show you how they were making their drinks. And this is very hard labor. And on top of that, the quality is still not good. So definitely 10/10 would not recommend making your drinks like this, and y'all better not be making y'all drinks like this, okay? So let me show you how they were making these pineapple bowls. And y'all can put in the comments below if you've seen this somewhere else before, you know, in different states, or, you know, if you've seen people make them like this. Like I said, I would not recommend them, and I'm not going to tell you to make them like this. But I want to know, is this common or what? So they were using a blender like this, okay? They were using just like a blender you have at home. This is a blender I use to make my protein shakes with. I'm gonna turn the camera over, okay? This is how they were making these, y'all. One second. Just to kind of give you a preview. So I just grabbed some of our Hypnotic from our Hypnotic machine. And so just to give you an idea, you know, they pour the juice in there, whatever little mixture they make. Put like their mix in here in the blender. They'll start it. And, you know, they'll whip it up.
Ain't nobody got time, ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
And take it out your pineapple bowl. Take it and pour it. And then, y'all, what got me is they take these like tequila shots, right? Now, remind you, this is number juice. This is not, ours has alcohol in it already, but stick with me. This is just juice for them. This is no alcohol. This is the alcohol. They take a tequila shot, they literally pour it in there, and give you the drink.
They pour the shot on top of the frozen juice mix.
No. So, you can just imagine how, like, floored I was at this. Like, are you serious? Y'all literally made a smoothie, poured it in a pineapple bowl, and then gave me a shot of this tequila and calling this a daiquiri. I was like, oh no, somebody got to get out here. Somebody has got to get out here. I have had a few people from Puerto Rico contact me about opening up a daiquiri shop, and I'm just here to tell you right now, you have my complete green light, thumbs up, 100% support if you're wanting to do this, because you would do really, really good out there. And you would have some different that no one else has out there, because they all make their frozen daiquiris, margaritas like that. And just think about how many they're making a day and working that little blender like that. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, they were pumping out like plenty of hundreds and hundreds of pineapple bowls. And it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to blend it up, and then you're pouring one shot on top, and then just giving us the pineapple. So you're pretty much stirring the liquor into the little, you know, smoothie mixture or whatever, drink mix, frozen mixture. And then there you go. And that's why you don't taste anything. So it's pretty much a slush. That's a slushy. That's not a daiquiri. That's why I was like, okay, this is why I'm not feeling anything. You know, if the liquor on top of the frozen mixture, yeah, we ain't gonna get nowhere with that. This is a virgin daiquiri, if you ask me. No. So it would be very, very beneficial that if you're thinking about opening up a daiquiri shop in Puerto Rico, that you get a machine like the ones behind me, okay? You need to get one of those machines. That way you can pump out more pineapple bowls with less work, because I know their hands be hurting doing all of that with that blender and pouring it in. No, that's not gonna work. So get you a real machine, okay? And make sure it has real alcohol in it, y'all. Some type of kick. Do not pour a shot on top of the frozen mixture. No one's going to feel that. No one's going to feel that, okay? So if you get you a machine and the mixture your flavor and your alcohol is already mixed in the machine, and you can get you a machine and you just pump it into those, you know, pour it into those pineapples, you're going to do a-okay. And people are going to come back to you because yours are going to be stronger and immediately know the difference. Just because, like I said, the way they're making them is complete juice. They're just cute. That's it. I promise you, to show them how they're doing it out here. And they have a lot of buildings for lease. A lot of buildings. So if you're even interested in any like investment properties or anything out there, it pretty much has a lot of you know, buildings for lease, just because of everything that has happened with COVID. A lot of people were not able to maintain their business, unfortunately, which is very sad. So therefore there is a lot of commercial buildings up for lease or sale. So I don't know, you know, I know a lot of people have been going to Puerto Rico because they have had minimum requirements for its COVID. But if you're taking a trip to Puerto Rico or you're thinking about going to Puerto Rico, of course, go have fun, but look at it at a business standpoint. Like I said, you can sell drinks there later. I think you would have a huge advantage when it comes down to making daiquiris a proper way and still putting them in the pineapple bowls or something different. I think you would really, you know, do really well out there. There's no doubt in my mind that you wouldn't do great, just because you don't really have any competition, because no one's frozen drinks are strong. And that's what everyone's looking for out there. A strong frozen drink to go on the beach with or walk around with. You know, you want to be tipsy. I remember when I went to Mexico, I was like lit at like 1 o'clock, right? Like, so that's how you want to be. It's vacation time. You're not trying to buy this expensive slush. So that's just something I observed. I noticed, you know, I didn't get into full details for its license and things, but from what I can see, wouldn't be that hard to get started out there. You just need a great machine. You probably could get away with just one flavor at that, you guys, because they didn't have all those flavors. They had one flavor. It tasted like a tropical punch, and I think they had like a pina colada and maybe a margarita, and that was it. So your inventory is going to go down too, but you're making a lot more money. So it's a win-win out there. So if you're already in Puerto Rico, or, you know, got some connections out there, or, you know, maybe you don't mind having it in Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico is a good spot. Puerto Rico is a very good spot. Like I said, they have a lot of great areas on different strips in San Juan, and there's another spot. I'm sorry, I can't remember the name. But anyways, like I said, they're in a lot of high traffic areas where people are walking by, so they wouldn't miss you. So you don't have to worry about not making sales. So you would do really well. So I just decided, you know, to share that with y'all of what I've seen, and that you better not be making your drinks like that. At home it's cool, but for business, no. Especially when you're pumping out hundreds and hundreds of drinks like that, you need real daiquiri machines, okay? Real frozen drink machines you need. So yeah, you know, let me know what you all think about this video. If you haven't subscribed already, please do, and stay tuned for everything else that we got coming up. The link is in the bio for all the new services. Don't forget, we got Zoom classes coming up on October 26th, 28th, November 2nd and 4th. With those Zoom classes, you do get access to our private Facebook group, so it's a win-win. Don't miss out. We got the Daiquiri Fairy program still up. You know, we got the ebook with the drink machine vendors in there. So it's a lot of things that I have provided for you all, but you got to click the link. Follow me on Instagram, as Shawnee says, if you want a lot more updates quicker. Sometimes I do post some more on Instagram than I do on YouTube. So yeah, just follow me. Let's stay connected, and let's get these daiquiri shops open. All right, until then, see y'all next time. Bye.